Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to the Ultra Squad. Today we're here with a My Hero Academia What If. This is part 2 of What If Deku was the King of Ice and the King of Storm from Fortnite, whatever you guys want to call it, but whatever. I'm not going to say too much. Let's just start the video. Now, where we actually left off was actually Zuko awakening his true powers. As the last part, we actually saw Izuku asking his uncle and to train him. As his uncle is actually called Yaman, as he's actually like an underground hero. He has right there like the similar like powers to the Storm King, but he could just produce purple lightning. So yeah. Like nothing too much. As right there, Yamon actually agreed to train Izuku. As we will actually have a time skip to about 1 month. And if you guys are wondering right there, like, why am I doing it to 1 month? Because I kind of found it stupid that they actually just went right into the sports festival after the USJ. So yeah, 1 month has passed as Izuku will learn the true heritage of his power, and also right there, he will actually start learning how to use it properly. He found out that his mom was actually right there, like also right there, like a descendant of right there the Ice King. She can only use ice, but also she has a quirk of that small telekinesis. So yeah, and nothing too much. As Izuku was actually training with actually his uncle Yaman, he found out that Yaman actually knows about One for All. And we will cut to Izuku as they're actually at the underground training base. As Izuku right there is just dodging right there punches from Yaman. As Izuku over the time has actually gotten good at reflex and hand-to-hand combat. As two of them right there dodging each other's attack, but Yaman is not letting Zuki get the upper hand. As right there, Yaman just spilled the beans, as he would just say right there that, hey, Izuku, aren't you not gonna use right there a one for all? As Izuku would say like, oh yeah. Wait, how do you know about one for all? Izuku would say, wait, what do you mean by one for all? I don't know what one for all really is. Izuku would say. Yaman would say like, you don't need to lie to me. I already know what one for all really is. Plus, I actually right there had some histories with it. Yaman would say, as Izuku would say like, oh really? That's interesting. Wait, do you know All Might then? As Izuku, no, Yaman would say like, All Might, one for all. Yeah, I know about him. But he doesn't even know about me. You see, I was actually friends with his former master who had actually passed down one for all to him. She was actually right there really kind, actually. And basically my mother and like me and my sister and our mom, used to know her. So we actually kind of grew up like a little bit knowing her. It's sad that she actually passed away. As Zuko would say, like, how did she pass away? And Yama would say, like, I'll tell you when you're actually old enough. But right now, you need to control that. So right now, you're not really good at it, aren't you? And Zuko would say, like, yeah, I keep on breaking my bones. As Yama would say, like, okay, let me see it. As Zuko would say, like, huh? You want me to use one for all? As right there, Yama would say, like, yes. You, I like activate the quirk. He would say, as Izuku would say like right, as he would activate one for all, trying to do like a punch. As Yaman was just stop him. Stop. What are you doing? As Izuku would turn off one for all. You told me to use one for all. As right there, Yaman would say like, are you serious? Are you yeah, guessing you don't know what you. Ah man. I knew right there you having right there the Ice King and the Storm King powers would be difficult, but kind of combining that with one for all, I mean that's already right there putting you at danger already. Listen here, Zuku. What I'm seeing, one for all is like it's like something powerful, and you are just using it in just one spot. Have you even tried moving one for all around your body? As Izuku would say like, what do you mean by that? As Izuku, no, as Yama would say like, well, look at your hands. When you power up one for all, you're putting in so much energy to that hand, leaving your body right there like totally right there like vulnerable. After that punch, your whole body right there will actually just like damage yourself. As Izuku would say like, I never thought about that. I'm still learning how to use it. As Yama would say like, listen Izuku, this is actually pretty much simple. In the human body, we use energy, and energy flows around our body. Think of one for all as that. Make one for all flow around your body. Okay? And Adazuku would say, like, really? Oh man, I never really thought about that. Alma Reader never even taught me that. As right there, Yama would say right there, yeah, just do it. I'm pretty sure that you need some help on this. As right there, Izuku would say like, right, I'll try. Izuku will power up one for all, as he's actually just thinking, float around my body, huh? And Izuku would just do that, and lightning like spark would start coming out. At first, it was actually green, but after right there, it was actually green. It actually turns to purple. Huh? That's strange. That that like that never happened before. Right there, Izuku would say. And right there, Yama would actually think, it probably right there because of the spirit of the storm. I'm pretty sure it reacted to one for all. And also right there, your king and the king of ice. So that would make sense. As Izuku would say like, right, I guess so. But anyways, I kind of feel, like more good. One for all is actually like flowing towards my body, and I'm not, like my bones are not breaking. Izuku would say, as Yamon would just nod his head, saying like, yeah, huh, man, you were really right terrible at it. I saw you training with Alma at the beach. I will actually say this, he's a pretty much good teacher, but don't tell him that. Don't tell him about me just yet. As Izuku would say like, why? You already know about one for all. As Yama just gave her a serious look. Don't tell him about me. I will be the one to talk to him one day. But for right now, you need to train. As right now, we're gonna actually train right at your ice. I mean, you have been getting good at it, and plus your storm, but you're still not perfect at it. And Izuku does not. And he say like, yeah, I guess you're right. Let's continue. As we will actually, like fast forward. That's all that actually happened during that 1 month. Izuku learned how to use one for all and his two powers, of course, his ice and storm. As we will have like I said, like a time skip. As right now, if you guys are wondering like what happening like in class 1A, Izuku has not been going to school. Well, he's been out for about 1 month, like I said, because he said that he has family problems, which is a lie. As like All Might was actually kind of getting worried. He thought the USJ was actually a little bit too much for like Izuku. As this was actually his first time right there, like almost getting himself killed, but not really, but still. As as the class, like they were actually informed about this Izuku being out for about like a 1 month. So yeah, as they were wondering right there when Izuku was actually coming back. Now we will actually see a mysterious person. We all know it's Izuku, as he's actually finished his 1 month of training. He's still training with his uncle. It's just that he's just going back to school. As we will see Izuku walking right there into UA, as he will look at the building, as he will say like, it's good to be back. As we will see Izuku walking, as Izuku will walk into the building. As the moment he walks in, to go to his class, everybody right there kept on looking at Izuku, as they kept on talking about him. Wait, who's that guy? Is he new? I've never seen him before. He's definitely a teacher. I mean, look at him. He's so hot. Like one of the female students would say, as one of the males would just say like, he's not that good looking. As the other female would say like, I mean, come on, look at his white hair, purple eyes. Oh man, his UA uniform, you can see a little bit of his muscles. Oh boy, is he single? Oh god, he's so perfect. As the other guy would just say like, man, I never seen him before. He looks like a third year. Oh, and by the way, guys, this is what Izuku actually looks like when he actually walks in. His quirk actually changed his genetics a little, so yeah. As Izuku right there, like, didn't really like care about, like, what they were actually saying, as he was just actually just trying to get to his class. As Izuku was walking down the hall, about to pass one corridor, Izuku bumped into someone. As two of them collided, as they fell on the floor. As Izuku rubbed his head, he said like, I really need to watch where I'm actually going. Ooh, sorry, did I actually hurt you, Miss Midnight? As the person right there Izuku run up to was actually Midnight. As right there, Midnight just actually gets up and she said like, sorry, I wasn't really paying attention to where I was actually looking. As Izuku would just say like, no problem, raise right there hand. As right there, Midnight would actually look up at Izuku at the very first time. As she would actually have instant hearts in her eyes. As her face would start to flutter, as right there her heart would start pumping up. Who is he? He's uh he's as Izuku would say like Miss Midnight, as Miss like Midnight would actually gets up and she would say like, yes, sorry, I really apologize for how I actually acted. I didn't know what I was actually looking. She would say, and also stuttering, as Izuku would say like, oh, okay, well, I'm heading actually to class. I'll catch you later. Well, I'll actually catch you in class, Izuku would say, as he would just walk off, as leaving Midnight there, as he would look at Izuku, not knowing who he is, as Namari would say, like, see you in class. Yeah, I'll totally see you in class. Wait, in class? I don't even have him in any of my class. Could he be right there a transfer student? How come I was actually not involved? Oh my god! Wait, as we were actually could I actually like point of view to Izuku, as Izuku actually made it right there to class 1A, as Izuku would say like, it's good to be back. As Izuku right there, he will actually just open the door. As the moment right there Izuku does that and walks in, all eyes was on him. As the students were just minding their own business, as before Izuku walked in, they were talking about right there actually Izuku. Hey, have you actually heard anything about right there Midoriya? He hasn't been in for about a month. Like Denki would say. As right there, Ida would come in and he would say like he told us actually the teacher told us that he has some family problems and so on. I think we should not actually interfere with that. Ida would say, doing karate chops inside the air. As right there, Momo would say like, I hope nothing bad happened to him. I mean, the USJ it did put him in some kind of a fright. I think that Momo would say, as Mina would say like, oh come on guys, Midoriya is probably doing just fine. There's nothing to worry about. At the moment she said that, the door just opens as all the class will actually see a white-haired person with purple eyes. As right there, he actually like, how should I say? He pretty much has right there like his aura, his appearance looks so like dominating and more serious and not the person you want to mess with. As Izuku, when he walks in, he just fully on does not pay attention. He would just say like, good morning. As he would just walk to his seat, take his seat where he actually normally sits. As Izuku would just go take out a book and he would just start reading. And the whole class was looking at this person as they would say like, who is this person? Is he new? Wait, why is he sitting in Midoriya's seat? Wait, do we have like a new student that we are not informed of? As Ida right there will be the first person to go up to to this mysterious person, as he would say like, "Excuse me, are you new here? And if you are, I'm sorry, but you cannot sit there. That seat right there is actually for Izuku Midoriya. I'm sorry to say this, but right there, I think you need to wait for the teachers and wait for like our teachers to come in and give you your assigned seats, okay?" As Izuku would say like, well, as or the like as Mina will go up, and she would say like, "Wait, are you really like a new student? You're kind of like cool." As Izuku would say like, "Calm down. I'm not a new student. My name, guys. Don't you not like recognize me? I'm Izuku Midoriya." As the class would just be quiet for about like, how should I say, 1 minute. As right there, the whole class would just burst out right there, like screaming and saying like, "Wait, what? Midoriya?" As right there, like, or Oracle would say like, "Midoriya, is that really you?" As Izuku would just say like, "Yeah, it's me. What's wrong?" As right there, Ida would say like, "Midoriya, did you blonde your hair? What have you done? What happened to you? You changed." As Izuku would say like, "Wait, calm down, guys. It's not that big of a deal." As right there, Mina would come up and she would say like, "Wow, Midoriya, you got yourself a new look. I actually kind of like it. You kind of look more good looking now. You kind of right there look like you can get all the girls." As Mineta would just curse and say like, "Damn you, Midoriya. You come here trying to get right there like all the girls. Curse you." And Mineta would say, after that, Zuko would say like, "Wait, I'm not here to try to take any girls or whatever. Guys, it's just me." And before he could even say anything, Bakugo would just come in and he would just say like, "Hey, Deku." As Zuko would just look at him, not saying anything, as Bakugo would just walk up towards him, as he would just right there look at Zuko, as he would say like, "So, you were gone for about right there 1 month, and then actually come back with a new look? Just right there, you can actually surpass me? Well, you're still the same useless Deku right there, and you right there nowhere better than me. You got that?" As Izuku would just look at Bakugo, as he would just actually roll his eyes, as he would just actually start reading his book, not caring for one bit. As Bakugo would actually get pissed by that. As he would, he, as, well, sorry, as he was actually about to attack Izuku, well, like grab Izuku, Eraserhead just comes in, and he actually, as he would just say like, "Alright, everybody would just sit down, and we would just sorry, I can't talk today." As he would just say like, "And we would just start class." He would say, as right there, everybody would just sit down. As Eraserhead would just look, as he would see right there like this kid. Well, not really a kid. He looks 18 with white hair and purple eyes. As right there, Eraserhead would say like, "Are you in the right class?" As Izuku would just like not really pay attention. As right there, like Izuku would just look around the class. Wait, who's Eraserhead talking to? Right there, Eraserhead would say like, "You with the white hair. I'm talking to you, and purple eyes. Yes, yes, you." As Izuku would say like, "Me? Yeah. Are you in the right class? Because I actually don't think so. And you're actually in one of my students' seats. Get out." As Izuku would say like, Eraserhead, sir. It's actually me, Midoriya. I'm sorry that I haven't been in for about 1 month. It just things have actually been, like I actually been actually kind of busy with things and so on. And yeah, this new look actually kind of seems different for me. Sorry about that. As the Razorhead would just say like, "Oh, okay, fine. Well, it's actually a good thing that you actually came here today. I'm actually like, well, I guess you actually informed about the sports festival. I'm pretty sure right there, like the school sent you right there an email to your mom telling you about it, since you've been out for about a month." And Izuku would say like, "Oh yeah, I was also preparing for the sports festival too. I heard it is actually about in 2 days actually." As right there, Eraserhead would just say like, "Yeah, it's a good thing that you actually been preparing, cause right now you're actually gonna have to catch up in a lot of work. You got that?" As like Ezekiel just nod his head, And right there, he would just go back teaching the class. And right there, behind and like at the back of the class, we would see right there Todoroki. As she, like, yes, guys, as you guys can see inside the thumbnail, it's a she. As she would just look at Izuku, and she would just feel like something's off. He's different. It's not like the same Izuku who fought Bakugo and who was inside the USJ. Something's changed with him. She doesn't know what. But heck, she would just leave it for now. It's not actually her problem. As guys, we will have a time skip by the end of the day, as the whole class will actually just swarm Izuku, ask him questions, as Izuku would tell them everything, but not really everything, but he would just tell them that, like, his family has problems and he has, like, a genetic problems in his family that actually changed his appearance, so yeah, as the whole class was actually kind of, like, surprised. Just, like, he has, like, something that changed his appearance is like a genetic problem that makes him so good looking. No homo. As right there, like Bakugo tried to act so hard, but Izuku's not taking any of his crap, as he would just blow off Izuku. As we will actually have a time skip to where Izuku is actually walking home. As while Izuku is actually walking home, he actually encounters someone. He does not walk home with Ida or Raka. As Izuku was actually walking, he actually already encountered Todoroki. As Izuku would just walk up, as right there, he would just say like, "Oh, Todoroki, hi." As Todoroki would turn around, as she would just say like, "Huh, Midoriya, good to see you, huh?" As Izuku would say like, yeah, good to see you. I'm actually walking home. Are you taking the train or something?" As right there, Todoroki was just like, yeah. Anyways, I gotta go. She would say, as Izuku would say like, oh yeah, same. I'll catch you later. Oh, and good luck on the sports festival. As she would just say like, yeah, okay. Walking away, as Izuku would just walk out to the train station, get in the train to his house. As we will have a time skip to where the sports festival actually is. As we'll actually find like class 1A with different of the first year classes taking part of the sports festivals, as everything would play similar inside like the canon where Bakugo would give his speech up, and right there everybody hating on him, as right there everything plays the same, nothing really changed. It's just the part where actually the race actually begins, as Midnight would just spin the wheel, and she would just actually say like, well, look like it's actually the obstacle race they're actually doing first. You hear this, actually first years? Get to your starter position until we actually count the match down, she would say, and she would just look at Izuku, and she would give him a wink, to where Izuku right there would just, like, wave back. He doesn't even know that she's flirting with him. I mean, the girls right there, like inside the audience and like inside of like what the sports festival, they're looking at Izuku left and right. He looks like 18. Oh God, he's also looking good looking. No homo, guys. As right there, the race will just start. As Todoroki would do similar thing inside the anime, as she would just freeze the hallways. A lot of the students will actually be stuck. As some of them will actually like escape this. But for this, Izuku is actually not affected by this. He actually just fully on just starts skating. As he actually starts using his ice quick, as Izuku just starts skating, as he will actually start passing right there some of the students. As he was also like surprised that he also got trapped in ice and so on. So he just easily breaks free from it. As Izuku is actually running, trying to get to first place, Izuku actually sees Mineta balls, as Izuku would say like, oh great, if Mineta is actually already inside the lead. I can't have that. As Izuku would start using right there his ice quick, as he was his ice king powers, guys, as he would just start skating right now at high speed, as it got to a point where they actually got to the robots, to where in this one, Izuku, seeing that he actually kind of had practice with One for All for about like what, a month, he actually kind of how should I say, dominates this. He does not have problems with it. Actually, to surprise him, he actually took down about like what, five of them actually with no problem. He didn't actually use his ice powers, or he doesn't even show it. He just actually does skating. As Izuku is right now running, as he's actually neck to neck towards right there Todoroki and also Bakugo. As right there Izuku just said like, huh, I guess I can actually try to use this. As Izuku would just jump up into the air, as he would land down to the ground before landing down on the ground, Izuku would just say like land of ice or ice ground. As right there the ground starts turning into ice, freezing right there like Todoroki and Bakugo on the spots. Just leaving right there them with their heads. As Bakugo would be confused. What? Icy hot? Is this you doing? Todoroki would say like, no, it's not me. As you can see here, I'm mostly frozen. As Izuku would just pass them, as Izuku would just start skating, as she would just, as Izuku would just say like, well, I'll catch you later. As Todoroki would be confused. Wait, bless me. She would be confused, and she would just say like, huh? Midoriya has some kind of ice quirk? Wait, does he have two quirks? Bakugo would be kind of pissed right now, as he would just be like, wait, Deku has an ice... bless me, guys. An ice quirk, he would say. Now, guys, as we saw inside already that, like, the show, Bakugo was actually pretty mad that Izuku had a quirk. Sorry, quote unquote. As, right there, seeing that he has, like, some kind of, right there, second quirk, Bakugo is kind of pissed. And right there, he starts using his explosion, breaking out all of the ice. But to him, he actually kind of freed like Todoroki. And with that, two of them have started rushing towards right there first place. As Izuku right there, as he's just actually like running towards right there to the next obstacle course. As he actually finds himself at a giant right there like ravine. Actually, you know, right there, the second course to where they have to get across the other side. As Zuko actually thought about this, and he said right there, like, I guess I can actually use, like, One for All. No, I have to get good using my Ice Quirk, and also my Storm powers, too. As Izuku right there will do the similar towards Bakugo, well, kind of Todoroki, as Izuku will just actually glide across the wires and so on, as not too far behind them, Bakugo and Todoroki trying to catch up to Izuku, as they will actually see what Izuku was doing. Bakugo would use his explosion to fly across, Todoroki would use her ice, as they will actually kind of get close to Izuku, as right there, the three of them actually started running to the third obstacle course, to where they actually found out it's actually like some kind of mind. As right there, like once Izuku actually stepped on it, he was actually blown all the way back. Wait, what? Mines? Damn it! I have to be careful about this. As right there, Izuku will actually find right there like a bunch of students passing him. As Izuku would say like, shit, I have to get right there back to first place. Izuku would say, as right there, Izuku will actually think of something, as he actually got it. Heck, that could work. As Izuku right there would fully on right there he kind of like he would do like what Frozone actually does, as he would just make right there like a roller, like, how should I say, like ice rails or something like that. As he would just start right there like gliding like across their mines, not sending them off, as he would just keep on gliding them, as he would just see Todoroki and Bakugo fighting for first place, as Izuku would just say like, this is pretty much right there charges at this point. I guess right there I'm gonna have to right there end this, as Izuku would just charge up full speed of his ice, not really, as he would just go and freeze up the whole ground, as he would just freeze like most of the students, but he will actually see that Bakugo and Todoroki was actually prepared for that, and Izuku would just say like, "Damn it!" As he would just rush all the way right there, trying to get to first place. As eventually Izuku had to just say like, "Guess I'm gonna have to use it, one for all, 2%." As Izuku would just use 2% of one for all, as he would just dash like out, like he would actually pass Todoroki and Bakugo. Todoroki and Bakugo were actually surprised. They were not expecting Deku like to surpass them with that kind of speed, even though it was not that fast, but still, it was actually kind of fast. As Izuku is actually rushing all the way to, he's already in first place. As Izuku actually turns off one for all quickly, as he would just start using his ice, and he would just start skating across, making it to first place instantly. As with that, guys, I think I might end it there. And if you guys are like saying like, "Oh, this is actually too short," I know this is actually kind of short. I'm actually trying to make right there. What if Deku was actually in the apocalypse? Seeing that I actually kind of lost that tape. So yeah, that you guys will actually have it. So if you guys like, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys inside the next one. Peace.